From paper light to neon lights.
Oh, yeah.
It is Loreen. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I haven't even thought about that one. Paper light, neon light.
It's one of my favorite tracks, Paper Light.
Oh, yeah?
It's so light, like
Yeah.
we're going to heaven or something.
Yeah, most definitely. And now where we're going with neon lights, I don't know.
Traffic jam.
Traffic jam.
But you guys, she has a new single out May 13th, Neon Lights.
Yeah.
Loreen, it's a whole new soundscape. It feels like you're creating a new vision of yourself.
Most definitely. Yeah, because this sound has actually developed throughout, I've been playing live for so many years, and I just found out that I'm like this synth nerd. I love analog synth. So and this whole I call it Terminator vibe, it's like, it's gritty, and I just love it. And so that sound came from me playing live, honestly, yeah. So I added another synth, and then another one, and then another one. I'm like, you know what? I might just sound like this on my track too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a mashup between the synth world, and I've also brought in some of my Moroccan heritage in the singing, yeah. Also something that has organically just developed throughout the years, and I just heard myself and be like, where does this come from? All of these, a certain way of singing, and I found out it has to do with my ancestors and where I'm from.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, often in the Atlas Mountains, people use music to heal.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we have a different perception, or perception of music. It's a very powerful tool. I mean, it could. So we use it as a way of healing, or if you have stagnation, you can dance and you can sing at the same time, and you get into a certain trance,
Right.
which music does, so it's very powerful. It can unite or it can divide, it really has that.
The healing is interesting because in the song, the lyrics early on, I hear some hurt. I think you say something like, people hear me but they don't see me, people kind of make me up.
Yeah.
Is this something you can relate to?
Yeah, well, the song is about, I call these songs that I'm going to come out with is about, I call her an avatar. I've created this woman that has attributes that I do have and other attributes that I don't have, And so this song is about this person, call it whatever. For you, it could be some spiritual creature, whatever. And she is watching over somebody. So it's not about pain. It's about, I think somebody would say it's about God. Some call me when they need me. Some people make me up. Some hear me but can't see me. And some people have me in their blood.
Wow.
Whatever it is, But I'm a little bit science fictional. I love that science fiction, obviously. And so this is about an avatar, about an alpha woman. That has these and I think we need songs like this today with what is going on in the world,
Absolutely.
or at least I needed a song like that. I wanted to feel comfort, So I wrote a song basically to myself. It's okay, because I say in the chorus, you should know that I'll be watching every step,
Okay.
I'm the neon lights. Yeah, you know the song. Yeah.
We got the power, you got the power, I feel it. There's a real spiritual quality to you, because sitting here, I feel the aura of zen and peace.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Do you think that goes back to your family's heritage, or is it from somewhere else?
I think both. I think let's go all spiritual. But I believe that all of us have a certain wisdom there, and we can connect to it, or we don't. We have a choice there. And so I think when you connect with that wisdom, a lot of things that we're doing aren't that important, And I think, when you have that attitude to it's not the end of the world attitude, there's a calmness to it. You know what? It's there's so much other bigger things that are going on in the world. I mean, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I think that creates perhaps this energy that you're talking about, where it's it is what it is, and it's okay. Everything is okay. So I think, and everybody has it. It's just a question of connecting to it or not. wisdom.
And speaking of connection, you mentioned alpha women earlier. Your family has at least 2 other alpha women that we've read about. Could you tell us about this lineage of really powerful ladies?
Yeah. And so yeah, I do have powerful ladies in my family. Like I have my mother, of course. My mother is a really powerful woman. What people don't know is like she had me when she was 16, and when she was 13 or before that, it was poor at the time where she was living. And when you come from a poor, not country, but poor family, they want to secure your safety basically. And what they did back in the days, this was a long time ago. I don't know if it happens that much now. They marry you to somebody. What is it called? Like
arranged marriage.
Arranged marriage, yeah. But she didn't want that. So my mother, she basically fled when she was 14. Met my father, yeah. Wow. And so alone, can you imagine 14? That's a power lady. And raising, and I have 5 siblings, so we're 6 children. Can you imagine?
Oh my goodness.
And so she had me when she was 16. She had all of us 6 when she was, 22?
22,
yeah. 22.
That's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids, and that's a lot of, and raising us alone, that's what she did. Wow. And so that's my mother, and she's a true, like, activist and feminist, and she has no respect for authority. She's like, you know what, God can come down and be like, so, you want to talk? She's like that. She's really hardcore. So she's taught me a lot, but I also have my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother, they wanted to remarry her because her husband died in the war. But and this is interesting, she did a really cool thing that I would love to do, or at least do in a movie. Because what she did was, she came from a rich family. Her family was rich. And she dressed up as a man. She fled also. Oh, wow. But she dressed up as a man, took her 2 children, and her, what is it called? The one that helps in the house?
Housekeeper.
Housekeeper. All these simple words are like, what do you call? Yeah, and so she took her 2 children, her housekeeper, dressed up as a man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she fled to not another country, but another city, basically. And she opened up a little store by herself, dressed up as a man, and she raised her 2 children. And at the time, this is my great-grandmother. Like, at the time, it was like, that was a big no-no. But she raised them. And I have a picture of her still wearing, like, the turban, like in the kaftan, like, stuff that men wear. And she also has a gold teeth. And she was sitting, like, like this, on the picture. I have a picture at home. So it's wonderful. Yeah, I do have a lot of strong women in my family. Yeah, alpha ladies.
It's interesting, this duality I see and feel in Loreen with your history, because I think you kind of blur gender stereotypes. You blur boundaries, being Swedish and Moroccan. You have a duality on many layers. Yeah. Is this something you're going to consciously dig into with your new music?
Always. I just love the fact that you see that. Not so many see that. But because that is basically one of my purposes. I'm purpose driven. When I create music or whatever I do, I feel like I want to break boundaries. It's all about being free, like setting yourself free. And what is that? Not being judgmental. If we don't have any judgment in our body, we're so free. There's no fear, basically, because we don't judge things. Oh, fear of that. Oh, that's different. Oh, So the duality and the mix-up and the mash-up is to cross boundaries and just like, try to work off all these judgments that not only people have, but I have. I found myself like, oh my God, wait a minute, what is happening here? Like, so it's also to what is it called now again? Damn it, I can't find the word. To challenge myself. That was the word I was looking for.
Fabulous.
Yeah. That was the word I was looking for, challenging myself.
Of course, we're at Eurovision here in Torino. 10 years since Euphoria, which is unbelievable. That song has had such a huge impact. I sometimes hear it when I go home to Atlanta. I hear it at Abercrombie & Fitch or in the mall. It's, it's everywhere. Do you ever hear it in public when you're out and about?
I do, actually. I do. One place that was really like, what, here? because I sailed over the Atlantic Ocean a couple of weeks ago, and then we ended up in, oh, what's the name of that island? But there was an island, a Caribbean island.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I was there, and like, okay, first time I've been away for 3 weeks sailing. I want to do some shopping, okay? And so I went into this I think it was, I don't know, a store, obviously, and the bloody song was playing there. I'm like, what, in Jamaica? Like, what, in Caribbean? So I was surprised, and also that the girl that was working there, she was like, oh my God. I'm like, no, you don't know who I am. This is the Caribbean. Y'all guys don't listen to. Do you listen to? No, you do. Okay.
Wow. Why do you think it's so timeless and universal, Euphoria?
I don't know. I don't know, because it was. I mean, when I sang that song and when I created the performance, I didn't think about what was trending at the time. I didn't care. It was just a reflection of something that I felt was important to, a reflection of myself, and that I felt was important and was needed at the time. And so, you know what I mean? When you don't care about trends and you're not looking, around, like, what should I do? Like,
right.
We are a lot outside of ourselves, and you can't really create something authentic if you're always outside of yourself, because it has to come from the inside. So you need to reconnect with the inside. Like, who are you, and what do you want to do, and what is your expression? And if you don't know it, you need to work on that. You need to try, paint like this, and then finally, you will find your own, you will find your vibe, okay, this is what I like, It's disturbing to have all these things coming from outside, Shut it down.
When I hear you speak, I make all these noises.
Yeah.
I apologize. I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry. I love it. Like,
I spoke with Ambra Suchi, your choreographer, last year, and she told me that you were the hardest working artist she'd ever been with, and that every day for like 10 hours you're in there tweaking every move. Could you give us an example of a specific move that you like invented or had to tweak for that performance?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if Amber told you, like, because I told her, like, this needs to be authentic. I don't want it to feel like it's hip hop or it's a certain genre. I just want it to be movements that come from inside that are nothing but something. You know what I mean? And so she's like, okay, then you have to dance, and then we'll find the movements in whatever you're doing. Like, and so I was like, good idea. And so so I was moving around, like, and then I found move, like, okay, this movement is nice. The crab. Like, so, and I was like, she's like, okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting move, yeah. What does it mean? Like, I don't know, it's just something that comes from the inside, like,
Yeah.
Some people would say, oh, it's modern dance. No, it wasn't. It was just, and it doesn't have to be anything, If you want to dance, you dance however you feel like. See, that was the purpose of it, like, and then I do like this, and then I want snow, and I just want to create this world where you're free, basically. Yeah.
So it's like you didn't follow anyone's script. You let your body write the script,
Exactly.
like your spirit.
Always.
So
in
good.
everything that I create, always. Some people, they go into the studio and they be like, I'm gonna write about this. I don't do it like that, because it's the knowledge and the thing is already there. It's about so when I go into the studio, I'd be like, okay, let's see what happens. And then I could sit by the piano, or I can hear a note, and like, okay, I'm going in to record. It's like, but you haven't written anything yet. No, I don't need it. So you go in, and then you start just singing, and all of a sudden the storyboard just comes out of itself.
Right.
You know what I mean? You sing it, like, and then you listen to it. It's blah blah blah. Oh, there comes a sentence. Oh, there it is. That's the storyboard. That's what we're gonna say, and it comes from here.
Yeah.
It's all inside already. You don't need anything. And the same goes with creating a performance. What you do need is to protect yourself from all of these, like all the info outside of yourself.
Yeah. One thing from Baku a lot of people talked about was how beautiful it was. You had a black dancer.
Yeah.
And my friend Debin, we've talked about this. It was so important, representation, a love story.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have to fight for that, or was it easy?
No, I think I had to fight for that, because I remember, I mean, it was an easy choice for me.
Yeah.
It was an easy choice for me. I felt like in this platform, it's needed.
Yeah.
This is needed. Like, simplicity is needed, and all diversity is needed. So that was a conscious decision from my side. But it surprised me that there were actually discussions around like, is this a good idea? But for me, I'm not interested in listening to that conversation. Like, okay, it is a good idea. When you say it like that, it is a really, really good idea. Like, so yeah. And he was amazing, wasn't he? Like, he had such a very also spiritual energy around him. Yeah. But a much more warrior-like, I was a warrior too, basically, in this performance, but more in a yin, like female-ish energy, which I think all of us have. You can connect with whatever. Like, for instance, now with neon lights, I'm in a male energy. Like, I'm in a, like, So, but he came with a male energy, and it was very beautiful. The way he hit, the way he moved, like it was like, So with me being very like this, and he came in with this hard thing, it was I just love that duality. Yes.
You're such a butterfly.
Yeah, the butterfly. So,
Got that flow. Yeah. Obviously, yes, that was a starting point for many fans, but we've discovered I Love, We Got the Power, your follow-up single to that. I still listen to it.
Yeah.
Paper Light, at Melody Festival and the Lights, and you kind of voguing.
Yeah. Duality again. I was talking about male and female energy. I don't know if you noticed, because I guess because I don't have any breasts, nobody noticed that I was half naked, like just hair, like. And I'm like, guys, can't you see that I'm like, hey, look, I'm doing this. But the reason was just, and then I had the Vogue dancers. Remember those?
Oh yes.
Yeah, Kozaki was their name.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was also there. I was talking about what is male and what is female. Can it be that we have both in us and we can connect to whatever energy we want? There's no such. It's not about what we have between our legs.
No, it's not.
No. So you can be a man and be more female than I am, and I can be a female and be more male than See what I mean? Like, so I think. Let's not get that one twisted. Everything is everything.
Right.
We have everything in us, and we connect to whatever we want.
And you're creating this new soundscape with neon lights.
Yeah.
I guess, is it hard to move away from what you've done before, or are you taking things with you from your
always
past?
Taking with, see, that's what I mean. Like with Euphoria, if there's a spirituality there, there is a deepness. It's almost like I reform myself depending on what's going on inside of me and the world, And so right now, I think when I look at it, I observe it, because things just organically happen. It's not like I'm thinking about what I'm going to become. It just happens. And so for me, looking at Euphoria, there was a certain energy there.
Yeah.
And when the world is changing, it's almost like you reform yourself and you change with it. And you become whatever is needed. And now we need a savior. We need somebody. We need people that speak their minds and follow their intuition. We need truth. Mm-hmm. We need truth.
Absolutely.
And we need power. We need to when I say power, we need force. You know what I mean with that? Direction. And I feel like us as creators and journalists and we have an important mission today, with the war and everything. We need to be aware of what we can do through our platforms, and create a change, because we are creating a change, because music as a platform unites people, and all of a sudden we have people from different sides of the world, like you're black and I'm white and you're gay and I'm not, and whatever, and people just together, and everybody's equal. There are no issues at that platform. So learn from that and other platforms. Can we please take some of these leaders and okay, come to Eurovision and let's just have a nice time, and you'll forget all about your troubles.
Make some statements.
Yeah.
She's good at that.
Yes.
We touched on the war.
Yeah.
How has this impacted you as an artist? Because you can't ignore it. You can't kind of blind yourself to it.
No, I mean, I'm surprised. I feel like it's 2022. Are we really going back to this? Is this what we are? This is not what we are. So I couldn't believe what I saw. It was heartbreaking, And I have such a beautiful connection to Ukraine. I've been there so many times, but I've also been many times to Russia, and it's just a twisted game that's between two countries that actually love each other, and all of a sudden they're in this thing that, and it's so sad, but I still, music is like needed more than ever because I see how it affects and how it brings on change through all the. I'm talking about like creativity, how it how it actually can make how you can make a change and change this energy to something better. You can do that through creativity. You really can do that through creativity because war and all of this war comes from judgment, right? Like, I'm better than you, you're better than me, or whatever. And so the only way to cleanse that thing is through, if you ask me, through music, because music is love.
Yeah.
I think it's a powerful tool that, wakes you up a little bit, be like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Loreen,
Sweetie.
Eurovision 2012 winner, still has us in Euphoria. My heart is not refusing you, girl.
Please don't refuse me, darling.
And please keep making those statements because we love hearing them. Neon Lights is out May 13th.
Oh my God, you're wonderful.
Oh,
your energy is absolutely amazing.
I'm feeding off you, I feel. I just feel calm.
Where have you been all my life?
I've been in the audience like, yes, girl. Yes,
oh my God. What are you, Aquarius?
Scorpio.
You're Scorpio.
But the thing is, I'm not like...